Hey Jess, it's Friday, and guess what? The messy hair is back, the I don't care but I do beard is back, and I also have something else to show you. Yeah, take a look at these, my glasses are here. And as you know, if we're going to be wearing glasses, then we have to talk about reading. Okay, I want to clear up something that's been building lately, something that you mentioned in your last video, in which you said,
"You like to read articles, I just like to read very long books."
Let's hear that again.
"You like to read articles, I just like to read very long books."
Now, just to be clear, I don't blame everything on my kids, unless it happens to be why I'm moody, cranky, tired, busy, worn out, behind on the news, behind on social media, behind on pop culture. But when my first child was born, one of the many sacrifices I had to make was to my reading, unless it was something that helped me cope with the fact that I had front row seats to that bloodbath. You could add to that books on how to keep this new child alive as well. But once she became a toddler and my second child came along, I was pretty much relegated to just flipping through ESPN the magazine. That was essentially all I had time for, but when tablets like the iPad became more available, then that quickly expanded the options, and thus began the love affair with articles. Now that they've both become a little more independent, I've got a little more time and I'm able to concentrate and focus back on books. For example, here's a timeline of my book reading for the last 6 to 7 years. Now Jess, as you may have guessed, I have a slight interest in world history. So before my daughter was born, I read William L. Scherer's The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich in my pants. Now, as you can see, it's about twice as thick as any novel and is the definitive study on Adolf Hitler, World War II, the Holocaust, and Nazi Germany. It is not a quick read. Then there is Sun Tzu's Art of War in my pants, and although it's about military strategy and requires a good understanding of Chinese history, it is often used in business management. It also introduced me to a similar book, styled more for modern business, called The 48 Laws of Power in my pants. And speaking of power, I read Will to Power in my pants. However, I found Nietzsche to be a little bit nihilistic for my taste. Then came Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code in my pants, so brilliantly written and twisting facts with fiction that many people believed it to be non-fiction, causing an uproar within the church and religious disputes around the world. After my daughter was born, I tried this series written by Jeff Lindsay, which inspired the Showtime hit Dexter. This one titled Dearly Devoted Dexter in my pants. I quit about 3 or 4 books into the series because I found the author was starting to become lazy, something I did not find in the TV show until the series finale. After my son was born, books sort of sat on the shelf for a while in my house until they've become a little more independent recently and I've been able to get back into the game, starting with this book, John Green's The Fault in Our Stars in my pants. You know what's funny is looking back at all of those books, I'm amazed at how dark they all seem to be. For those who don't know me, I'm relatively a happy person. Okay Jess, VidCon is coming up soon and I hear the kids go out at night and sing karaoke, so here's what I want to know from you. Which song are we going to sing together? That's not happened yet and we need to do it. And better yet, I also want to know what is in your back pocket. What is your go-to karaoke song? Because I know you have some tricks. I've seen them. I look forward to hearing what you have planned. I am out of here to see my boy Darius Rucker. I will see you on Monday.